Hello everyone, I am Pooja Barman Nawar. Today in this video we'll learn about TDS. Okay, I would like to assure you that by watching my all the videos you will be able to file TDS returns without attending any courses. Yes friends, from step 1, that is from theory part like definition of TDS, how it works and all, you will find the videos in this channel. To tell you frankly, I've thought of making these videos because at some point I was also at that situation where I was totally blank regarding the TDS concept. Yes, videos are available on this concept but not exactly what I was searching for. So I have made a lot of research and thought of making the videos on this TDS concept from start till end. So let's begin. Now what is TDS? That is tax deduction at source. It is a system introduced by the Income Tax Department in which a person or a company, before making specified payment like salary, professional fees, commission, etc. to the receiver, deducts a certain percentage of tax and pay the balance amount to the receiver. Here it gets clear that the tax is deducted at source. So let's understand this with example. Let's assume nature of payment is professional fees and specified rate for that is 10%. Here there are two parties, that is Mr. Ram and Mr. Sham. Say for example, Mr. Ram wants to pay 1 lakh for the professional fees to Mr. Sham. Then Mr. Ram deducts 10%, that is 10,000, and make 90,000 payment to Mr. Sham. Okay, so then this 10,000 is paid to the income tax department. Here I would like to explain you two concepts with the same example. Okay, so Mr. Ram who deducts the TDS is called deductor and Mr. Sham whose TDS is deducted is the deductee. Okay, here few points I would like to tell you all, that is regarding deductee. The pen is mandatory for them. If you don't have the pen, then 20% will be deducted no matter what the specified rate is for you nature of payment. Okay, there is something called as 26AS form or credit form. So deductee can download this form and check all the details of the deductor who have deducted the TDS. Okay. Now we'll see what is TDS return and when to file the TDS return. Now you have deducted the TDS and also made the payment. Now the next step is TDS return. So all the persons who have deducted the TDS, for them it is mandatory to file the TDS return. Okay, TDS return is to be submitted quarterly and for that various details need to be furnished like TAN, amount of TDS deducted, PAN of deductee, etc. And also there are different forms prescribed for filing returns depending upon the purpose of the deduction of TDS. Now form, those are form 24Q, 26Q, 27Q. Okay, now let's understand this one by one. Form 24Q should be filed and submitted for return of tax deducted at source on salary payments. Okay. Form 26Q should be filed and furnished for return of tax deducted at source, details on domestic payments other than salary. Form 27Q. This form is used for quarterly filing of TDS returns electronically on a payment other than salary to NRIs and foreigners. So once the return has been filed, there is something called as TDS certificate, okay, which are issued by the person responsible for deducting tax at source. There are due dates for TDS deductions, TDS payments and return filing. Let's see them one by one. TDS should be deducted before last date of the month. If not, then penalty have to be paid. That is, tax amount of deductee into 1% into number of months. Regarding TDS payment, the TDS must be deposited to the government by 7th of the subsequent month. Okay, for instance, TDS deducted in the month of June must be paid to the government by 7 July. Okay, but the TDS deducted in the month of March can be deposited till 30th April. For TDS deducted on the rent and purchase of property, the due date is 30 days from the end of the month in which TDS is deducted. Okay, now how to deposit TDS? So, TDS has to be deposited using Challan 281 on the government portal. I have already made the videos, so watch our videos for step-by-step procedure to deposit the TDS. Now regarding penalty of TDS payment. So if you fail to make TDS payment before due date, then there is a penalty. Okay, that is tax amount of deductee into 1.5% into number of months. Okay, so for deduction it was 1% and for TDS payment it is 1.5%. Now we'll see due dates and penalties for TDS return filing. So for first quarter, that is 1st April to 30th June, last date of filing is 31st July. Second quarter, that is 1st July to 30th September, the last date of filing is 31st October. Third quarter, 1st October to 31st December, last date of filing is 31st Jan. And fourth quarter, that is 1st January to 31st March, the last date of filing is 31st May. Okay, so failure to file your TDS return within the due date will mean that you will be subject to a late filing fee of rupees 200 per day. The fee will be charged for every day after the due date until the date on which your return is filed. But the maximum fee that you will have to pay will be limited to the TDS amount. Okay, I hope this is clear for you all. I also made the videos to how to make the payment and how to file the return and everything. Just go through it.